నమస్తే బీసీసీ న్యూస్ కి స్వాగతం. నా పేరు విజయ. నేటి ముఖ్యాంశాలు. ఆహార పదార్థాల నాణ్యత నిర్ధారిత ప్రమాణాల మేరకు ఉండేలా ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ శాఖ నిరంతరం పర్యవేక్షించాలి. సిఇఓ FSSAI కమలవర, తిరుపతి. నిబంధనల మేరకు నిర్ధారించబడిన ఆరోగ్యకరమైన ఆహార నాణ్యత ప్రమాణాలను అమలు చేసి ప్రజల ఆరోగ్యం కాపాడాల్సిన బాధ్యత మన ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ అండ్ స్టాండింగ్ అథారిటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ శాఖకు ఉందని సిఇఓ గంజి కమలవర అన్నారు. స్థానిక తాజ్ హోటల్లో తిరుపతి నందు కమిషనర్ ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ వారి ఆతిథ్యంలో ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ అండ్ స్టాండింగ్ అథారిటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా వారు నిర్వహిస్తున్న 41వ సెంట్రల్ అడ్వైజర్ కమిటీ సమావేశాన్ని కమిషనర్ ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ ఏపీ నివాస్ తదితరులతో కలిసి జ్యోతి ప్రజ్వలన చేసి సిఇఓ గంజి కమలవర ప్రారంభించారు. ఈ సమావేశంలో వివిధ రాష్ట్రాల కేంద్ర పాలిత ప్రాంతాల ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ ప్రధాన కార్యదర్శులు, కమిషనర్లు, సబ్జెక్ట్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ తదితరులు అధికారులు హాజరయ్యారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ కమిషనర్ శ్రీనివాస్ స్వాగత ఉపన్యాసం చేశారు. ఈ సందర్భంగా సిఇఓ ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ అండ్ స్టాండింగ్ అథారిటీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా వారు మాట్లాడుతూ 41వ సెంట్రల్ అడ్వైజర్ కమిటీ సమావేశానికి ఆతిథ్యం ఇస్తున్న ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ రాష్ట్ర కమిషనర్ ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలిపారు. అలాగే ప్రపంచ పటంలో భారతదేశ ప్రతిష్టను అత్యున్నత స్థాయికి పెంచిన చంద్రయాన్ 3 విజయాన్ని కొనియాడుతూ చంద్రమామ దక్షిణ ధ్రువంపై స్టాండింగ్ సాఫ్ట్ ల్యాండింగ్ చేసిన ఇస్రో చైర్మన్ మరియు వారి సిబ్బందికి మరియు దేశంలోని వివిధ రంగాలను పురోగతి వైపు నడిపిస్తున్న భారతదేశ ఖ్యాతిని ఇనుమడిచించే విధంగా కార్యక్రమాలు అమలు చేస్తూ ప్రపంచ దేశాలకు దిక్సూచిగా నిలిచిన భారతదేశ ప్రధాని మంత్రి నరేంద్ర మోడీ గారికి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలిపారు. ఈ సమావేశం ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం ఆహార భద్రతను అమలు చేయడమని, ఈ సెంట్రల్ అడ్వైజర్ కమిటీలో దాదాపు 60 మంది ప్రతినిధులు ఉంటారని, FSSAI CAC సమావేశాల నుండి సూచనలు మరియు అభిప్రాయాలను తీసుకుని ఆహార భద్రతా చట్టం 2006 నియమాలు మరియు నిబంధనలు నిరంతర ప్రాతిపదికన మార్పులను చేస్తూ ఆహార ప్రమాణాలు అమలు అయ్యేలా వాటిని నిర్ధారించి పర్యవేక్షించడం జరుగుతుందని అన్నారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమంలో ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ డైరెక్టర్ ఇనోషి శర్మ, క్వాలిటీ అండ్ అష్యూరెన్స్ విభాగ సలహాదారు సత్యన్ కుమార్ పాండా, వివిధ రాష్ట్రాల కేంద్రపాలిత ప్రాంతాల ఫుడ్ సేఫ్టీ కమిషనర్లు తదితరులు హాజరయ్యారు.
Need of the society, because food is an item which is consumed by 140 crore population. Except pharmaceutical, everything which is consumed by the human beings in this country is standardized, regulated, monitored, and providing safe food to each and every person in this country is the responsibility of Food Safety Authority of India and the Food Safety Commissioners of all the states and union territories in the country. With this massive objective, with this massive mandate, all the Food Safety Commissioners are in touch with the industry people, the FBOs, the food business operators, as per the central licenses and the state licenses put together. It is almost all 72 to 75 lakh food business operators who are registered in this country. From 5-star hotels to a petty shop owner and a manufacturer, because in the preamble of the act itself it is mentioned manufacturing, storage, supply of food items is the responsibility of the Food Safety Authority and the Food Safety Commissioners. On the World Food Safety Day in Delhi, July 7th, we have celebrated inviting all the scientists, not only the scientific panel members but also scientific institutes heads and the heads of the food industry. For the first time, an interactive session was conducted in Delhi, taking the needs of the industry. All of you know very well how our scientific panels work. Our scientific panels work in a very democratic way. The industry gives their inputs and the demands before the FSSAI, and we place it before the scientific panel and there is a lot of discussion on the standards to be set. For example, in the month of January, we have standardized basmati rice. Millets, which was taken up in a very big way after the intervention of Honorable Prime Minister at the United Nations. 2023 is declared as Year of Millets, and for the first time in the world, the 14 millets standards were declared by Food Safety Authority of India. And these standards, the EU booklet was released by Honorable Prime Minister. As you know, we are the largest producer of millets in the world. 14.5 million tons of millets that we produce. And so far there were never standards. Now we have made standards for this. So industry comes out regularly with their request, and we place it before the scientific panel. And scientific panel goes to scientific committee, where all the chairmen of 21 scientific panel, they are the members of the scientific committee, headed by a senior scientist in the country. After scientific committee approves it, it is placed before the scientific in the Food Safety Authority. Then we send it to the ministry, which notifies the draft regulations. Each and every item, the draft regulations are notified first, and again calling for remarks and the inputs from the industry and population, other people. Again we place it before the scientific panel, again we place it before the committee, again we send it to the ministry, authority approves it. Then the final notification comes. It's a highly democratic process which takes place before standardizing any food item in this country. Nutraceuticals industry has become a very big sector now. More than $30 billion to $40 billion is the turnover of the nutraceutical industry. Pharmaceutical industry, you have different regulations. For nutraceutical industry, the regulations are given by Food Safety and Sanitary Authority of India. License is given by Food Safety and Sanitary Authority of India. People are eating health supplements, nutraceuticals in a big way. So we have come out with the regulations on prebiotic, probiotic, health supplements, nutraceuticals, various categories of nutraceuticals. And every time they come out with new formulas, we are facing that, and we are trying to address the big challenge posed by the nutraceutical industry. We receive many complaints about spurious nutraceuticals also, and immediately the Food Safety Commissioners, the state government and the central government, we send our teams and deal with the challenges posed by the nutraceutical industry. Another important area which is coming up, which is taken up in a big way, you must have seen rice fortification in this country. Honorable Prime Minister has given a call that from April 1st onwards, the entire PDA system, rice will be fortified. People are suffering from anemia. 45% to 47% of pregnant women suffer from iron deficiency. 40 to 42% of the school children in the rural areas in this country suffer from anemia. Therefore, Government of India has come out with a rice fortification program. 2 days back, we had a national level seminar in New Delhi, where Secretary of Food, Secretary of Women and Child Welfare, FSSAI, all the officials participated in this. And in this conference, we have reiterated that we will go ahead with rice fortification in a big way, strengthening the micronutrient supply to the school children with iron, folic acid and B12. Number of pesticides are coming into the market. Every day hundreds of pesticides are coming. Some are domestic manufacturers, some are international manufacturers. As consumption of food is increasing day by day, usage of pesticides is also increasing. Our scientific panels, our scientific community, they are measuring the maximum residual limits, the MRLs which we talk about. And certain limits are prescribed for these MRLs in pesticides, which we try to harmonize with the international organization called Codex Alimentarius Commission. Some countries agree to the Codex Alimentarius Commission, some countries don't agree. India being such a huge country of producing 140 million tons of rice, 127 million tons of wheat, 42 millions of pulses, 31 million tons of oil seeds. We have our own set of MRLs. We negotiate with other countries on our multilateral, bilateral agreements that we have in there. Recently we had Global World Food Regulators Summit for the first time in the country, where more than 100 scientists from 30 to 40 countries participated in that. It was a 2-day conference with 8 sessions on antimicrobial resistance. We discussed about the pesticides, we discussed about nutraceuticals, we discussed about animal feed. Animal feed is becoming very, very important now, because feed is the part of the food supply chain. The feed which is eaten by cows, buffaloes, poultry, fish, the byproduct we eat, whether it is milk, whether it is meat, human beings are eating. What is the impact of this, the feed that they are eating? That is also being examined very carefully. This was also discussed in the Global Food Regulators Conference, and many outcomes which we are sharing with all the state governments. Major initiatives of Ministry of Health as far as food is concerned, as far as FSSAI concerned, is that we would like to have 25 lakh training programs in the next 3 years to the food business operators. We have another 100 food streets is the target that in this financial year we would like to achieve this. Government of India, 60% and 40% share, 40 from the state government. We would like to upgrade the existing food streets and show them world-class food streets like what we see in Thailand, Vietnam, New York and European countries. We have requested all the state governments to send the proposals. Almost 21 state governments have sent their proposals, including Andhra Pradesh. And these food streets, we would like to have a nice design and upgrade them with the most hygienic environment, most hygienic way food will be served. We will be providing training to all owners of FBOs in the food streets. So these are the main focus areas for this year. Millets we would like to propagate in a very big way. We have come out with our SOP, millets for defense personnel, millets for sports people, millets for the school education children. Our scientific community has prepared different recipes. The recipe on the defense was launched by Honorable Defense Minister of the country last month in New Delhi in the presence of Honorable Health Minister. Similarly, we will be doing in the railway stations and in various sports hostels and sports facilities, special recipes menu which is prepared. Why do you require the special recipes? For example, ordinary human being requires 2200 calories per day. A worker, agriculture farmer requires 2600 calories per day, whereas the soldier in hilly areas Himalayas, they require 4,800 calories per day. So suiting their requirements. Similarly, sports persons, their requirements completely different. So our millets, the recipes that we prepare, they will be serving all the varieties, all the categories of people: children, women, pregnant women, soldiers, railway canteen people. So these are the major activities which we would like to focus in this area. Another important thing is organic food. Honorable Home Minister and the Minister of Cooperation, they have taken up organic food in a big way. The number of pesticides, as I mentioned, fertilizers which are being used, most of the diseases that affect your human body is because of the food that you are eating, and we have to be extremely careful about that. Though we have put certain limits for the pesticides, though we are testing the fertilizers, there is a possibility of food getting contaminated and your body getting affected. For that, organic food is definitely the solution. We would like to take up organic labs. The lab system is very important for us. We have more than 246 labs notified by Food Safety Sanitary Authority of India. We have more than 200 food safety on wheels. So with this help of these labs, we will be providing testing facilities to anybody. We have 720 Krishi Vigyan Kendras in this country. We want to have our kits there in every Krishi Vigyan Kendras. Our lab systems we would like to strengthen. We are happy to say that yesterday we had a very long meeting with the Executive Officer of Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, Sri Dharmarati. We discussed about the food being served, prasadam which is being served, and Annadanam, we have discussed about Annadanam. So, the milk which is used, the ghee which is used, all the ingredients, the spices which are used, all the ingredients. We said that we will have a full-fledged lab at Tirumala for the testing, and also provide training to all the food business operators both in Tirumala and Tirupati. We are happy to mention this today. So we will take up our agenda, and point-wise, state-wise, issues will be discussed by the Central Advisory Committee. I hope that whatever we have done in the last 6 months of the financial year will be helping us in finalizing and completing our goals for the next 6 months. Thank you.
28th of this month. Moving on to agenda item number 2 of the CAC. Since no comments were received from the CAC members, we adopt the minutes. Moving on to agenda item number 3, which is form in which we will be reviewing the performance of the states and the union territories. Regarding the administrative structure, states and union territories to kindly note that the load is less than 50%. So of course additional charge has been given, but time and again in the PSC, that food being such an important subject, we should have our own regular, have regular officials in place. So
can you use your mic?
Yes. For creation of food and commissioner and the designated officers by
then Haryana.
41 पोस्टें हमने एचपीएससी को सिलेक्शन के लिए भेजी हुई हैं, जो अंडर प्रोसेस हैं। और
with respect to FSOs, can Bihar give an update?
105 sanction posts of food safety officers in Bihar.
Bihar में sanction posts
फुल टाइम पोस्टिंग है
जी
एंड यू फिल्ड अप